SCA is very different to any other college in the country because it's a one-year course, and the students that leave are ready to be hired, not just have placements. That's why I'm a massive fan.
I think all of the work has got a real entrepreneurial quality to it, and I think I like the business-minded approach and the commercial edge that all the students have.
This year particularly was the range of ideas. It seems like they're learning new ways of communicating and new ways of thinking every year at this school. So this year particularly there was a lot of fresh thinking, a lot of fresh ideas, and very much along the product and service route this year as opposed to the big idea, traditional big idea.
I've seen a lot of the students already, been in a few months ago, and I was surprised at how much they've come on. I think the standards really improved.
When you come to the SCA, I think you're aware that you are going to be surprised.
They look at the brief in a really interesting way, which is what actually is the most compelling reason why the target market we're talking to would change their opinion. And then they do the ads, or they do the campaign, or they do the app, or they do whatever is necessary to actually make people change their minds.
They were ideas that actually provoke social change, and I really enjoyed those. I think they weren't just little addy ideas.
I think the one that's been most interesting was it's called Tan au Chocolat, which was it's a chocolate that has keratin in it, which gives people suntans. It's kind of a no-brainer for women. They like chocolate, they like tanning. The conundrum for me would be, are you going to have a lot of suntanned overweight ladies? I'm not sure.
There's an idea for Samsung that for people with epilepsy, which is interesting. There's an idea for Tinder, that they've flipped Tinder in an interesting way. I think it's good that the teams are kind of taking a platform and playing around with it.
I saw 2 or 3 ideas I remembered from before that definitely felt like in that period of time since I'd last seen them, they had crafted and developed. So actually that's quite nice to see.
It's quite mature for such a young bunch, so I'm excited to get more of them into the door.
SCA is it seems to be continuously evolving. It's very different every time you come. They have very different people here contributing to the education and the development of the students, so it's an ever-moving beast, and I think as such you always get a fresh group of people every year, very fresh thinking and very relevant thinking, which is, as we all know, we need to have in our agencies.
I've already hired one team from here last year. I've got another team in on placement, and hopefully I'll hire them as well, because, as I say, they're ready to be hired.
I think the level of talent is pretty bloody good, and this is some great people, so great to be involved.